G'day, just with my Touring 80 series again. I want to show you another mod that I've done and answer the question, would I do it again? So, the fold out solar panel. I've got a 120 watt Thunder, which is like, yeah, Ashdown's Napa sort of special solar panel. I liked it because it's black, so it sort of blends in with the roof rack, and they seem to be a good thing. They're not the best on the market, they're not the cheapest on the market, but they've done their job. It works. I think the 120 pumps out about 8 amps roughly max. You know, by the time you take out all your you know, the dust and location, heat, UV, all that sort of stuff, it roughly runs about 8 amps. What I've done is I've just put them on a 225 kilo like draw slide from Concept Fasteners here in Melbourne, and just fabbed up a couple of brackets that just weld straight onto the roof rack itself. How I've got it connected, just a little black Anderson plug there. That way I can undo the solar panel and put it back when I if I have to swap it out, or you know, sometimes I take it out to run extra solar panels and just run a little wire piece. It's taken care of by a Red Arc solar controller. And I'll jump down now. The only thing that I don't like about it is these leads. I should have been a little bit more cluey and sort of done something there, because over time it has rubbed a little mark up where this normally sits when it's in. Look, not a huge deal. I'll just repaint it again one day. It's, you know, the vehicle's 26 years old. It's going to need a bit of a touch up anyway. The cabling hasn't rubbed through or anything like that. It's just marked the paint, but you know, again, it's not a huge concern for me. Pretty easy to push back in. This has been on the car for about 5 years, about the same sort of time. You can see there, it's just how I've sort of folded it on. Next time around I'll just use stainless washers and bolts and that sort of stuff. Just, you know, little areas there that when I was tinkering in the backyard didn't really have. And all you do to push it in, just hold both of those tabs. It pushes in and then comes back out with these. The reason why I used the 225 kilo draw slide was because they're the only thing that closely strength wise, integrity wise, out in the weather and the sun. Anything else that was just sort of like, you know, around the 70 sort of kilo mark just seemed too flimsy. The bearings was like the roller bearings and stuff were a little bit smaller and can get grit inside here, and I just didn't like that, where the next size up was just a bit more heavy duty. And would I do it again? Probably not. Like, it's great in theory. I like it because I'm always running my fridge inside, and I've just, you know, I can just leave it out in the sun when it's parked up for a couple of days. But if I'm going camping and solely using it for camping, I find where I park my vehicle is usually in the shade. So, you know, the solar panel's not doing a hell of a lot. Hence why I've got the Anderson plug there, and I just add more and I chase the sun with my fold out solar panels. But yeah, that's just sort of what I've done.